This is Evan the Cat King. I'm back with another Who Would Win book video. Today, I am reading the new Ultimate Rumble book. Who Would Win Ultimate Asia Rumble. It's supposed to be Asian Rumble, but who cares? I saw this one a lot in the comment section. I made this a while ago, and I've been planning on making this video for months now, but I haven't gotten to it, so I'm finally getting to it now. So I'm going to be reading Ultimate Asian Rumble. I saw this quite a few times in the comments. I might do a shout out to everybody who commented in this book in the description below, but I might not this time. But anyway, and don't worry, Kim Jong-un isn't in it. Okay. What would happen if 16 animals in Asia had a tournament? Who do you think would win? The first fight of round 1 is orangutan versus caracal. So, got the orangutan on top, and then the caracal. I think it's a cat. Yeah, it is a cat. Some kind of cat, big cat. The caracal charges at the orangutan from behind and bites him in the shoulder. It goes for the neck, but the orangutan catches its jaws and breaks it, like King Kong in 1933. I think it's 1933. So, see, we got the orangutan wins. But the orangutan here is holding on to the jaw, getting ready to break it. Second fight of round 1 is hornbill versus clouded leopard. I was running out of animals from Asia, and I found a bird called the hornbill, and I didn't really think about how I would have to draw it. Yeah, clouded leopard, hornbill. I think the size for this one might be a little off. The clouded leopard sees the hornbill sitting on a tree. It sneaks up on it and it jumps out and bites it in the wing, causing it to fall off the tree and crashing to the ground. The leopard climbs down the tree and finishes off the bird. Clouded leopard wins. So, because I didn't want to draw the hornbill again, I just have the clouded leopard up on the tree, and then you can see its beak at the bottom. I got lazy. I didn't want to draw the thing again, so yeah. Next fight is hedgehog versus sun bear. So I got the hedgehog right there, and then the sun bear. I noticed that this is kind of like the Who Would Win Ultimate Jungle Rumble, sort of. Like, it has some of the same, like, kind of similar opponents in it. Like, you'll see, like, later on. I mean, the sun bear is in both of them. Orangutan is kind of like the gorilla. I mean, they are the same family, but yeah. And then there's just the bigger cats and stuff, so it's just in birds. Kind of felt a little bit like the Ultimate Jungle Rumble, but these are all animals from Asia. In this photo, I really drew the picture really big, but the sun bear tries to bite the hedgehog, but gets a mouthful of thorns. The hedgehog hopes that it can survive because of its thorns. The sun bear uses its long claws to get through the armor. Sun bear wins. So yeah, I feel like I had a bit of trouble every single time with the sun bear when it comes to like the photos of the fights. I don't know why, but especially on this one, I just didn't know how to draw it right here. I didn't know what to do. Originally, I was just going to do the claw going into the hedgehog, but then I realized, well, now that I can't draw its arm to be just that long, because it wouldn't make sense for it to have a 50-foot long arm, so I had to end up drawing a bit more of the bear. I mean, so yeah. And it was too late to redraw. I'm not gonna fix it, but yeah, that was a mistake I kind of made. But yeah, that might honestly happen again later on with the sun bear. I feel like I had a lot of problems with drawing the sun bear in this book. Anyway, the next fight is Japanese macaque versus gharial. So a monkey versus the gharial. I think that's how you say its name, the gharial. When the Japanese monkey thing goes down to get some water, the gharial surprises it from the water. The Japanese monkey tries to escape, but the gharial grabs its tail and continues to tear it apart. Gharial wins. So, got the gharial coming out and grabbing its tail. Gonna pull it in. So, yeah. Next fight is reticulated python versus Malayan tapir. So, yeah. You got the Malayan tapir, which is kind of like a giant pig thing, I think. And then you got the reticulated python. The largest python. I think it might even be the longest snake in the world. Currently, like the longest in the world right now. I might be wrong about that. Leave in the comments if you know what the longest snake is. It's either the reticulated python or... I know that there is a python that is the longest one in the world. I know the heaviest one in the world is the green anaconda, and then the reticulated python might be the longest in the world. I don't know. Leave a comment if you know. Also, leave a comment if you want a comment on other Who Would Win books that you would want me to make. Right now, because I took a 3-month break. Now there's just so many comments that I'm not sure if I can get to every single commented Who Would Win book. So if you want, if you commented months ago, you might want to re-comment. Also in the next Who Would Win book video, at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you a bunch of books that I'm gonna be working on. In the future, for later on. Right now I'm on summer break, so I do actually have a bunch of time to actually make the Who Would Win book. So this is the best time for me to make them. So yeah, I have to go to this thing every morning, but it's only an hour and a half, so I have most of the day to work on these things and make videos. So I can actually work on these instead of having to spend so much time at school now. So I should probably talk about this at the end of the video instead of right now. But anyway, okay. The python sneaks up on the tapir while it's eating grass. It quickly grabs the tapir and wraps around the tapir's body. It suffocates the tapir and then swallows it whole. Reticulated python wins. This was I was kind of happy that I was able to do this with the python, having it wrap around the tapir. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that, but I'm happy it worked out. I was worried that it was just going to look stupid, but it didn't. It didn't. Yeah. So reticulated python wins. The next fight is crane versus gecko. So you got crane and you got gecko. The gecko tries to attack the bird only for the crane to stomp on the gecko. Crane wins. I think we all knew what was going to happen in that one. I mean, poor little gecko and the giant crane. The next fight is peacock versus tiger. I love the name, peacock. I don't know why. I love that name. Who came up with the name peacock? I need to look up who named the peacock. Anyway, the tiger quickly charges at the peacock. The peacock tries to run, but but isn't fast enough. The tiger catches up and pounces. The tiger bites it in the back of the neck. Tiger wins. So you got that tiger just jumping onto the peacock. The final fight of round 1 is panda versus Chinese pangolin. So you got panda. Everybody knew the panda was gonna eventually make it. And then the Chinese pangolin. I mean, you knew it was coming. Speaking that, it was on the cover of the book. Panda, tiger, python, crane, and sun bear are all on the cover. So you knew it was coming. So yeah, the panda and pangolin enjoy some bamboo. The panda doesn't notice the pangolin and accidentally sits on it. Yeah, you have it sitting on it. I needed to find a way to... I needed to get the panda through to the next round. I didn't know how I was going to do it, so I just decided to have it sit on a pangolin. The first fight of round... It says round 1, but it's round 2. The first fight of round 2 is orangutan versus clouded leopard. So we got the orangutan, we got the clouded leopard. Both moved on. The clouded leopard charges at the orangutan, ready to attack the primate. It dives at the orangutan, but misses. It charges again. The orangutan catches it and slams its head into the ground. Jeez, the orangutan really likes going for the head. So yeah, there it is. The clouded leopard just jumped. The orangutan grabbed it just grabbed it and then now is slamming it into the ground. Kind of looks like the clouded leopard's kicking it, but yeah. The next fight is sun bear versus gharial. So yeah, I got gharial, got sun bear. Oh, I didn't have problems with the sun bear. The gharial isn't able to sneak up on the sun bear. The sun bear swings its claws at the cousin of the crocodile. Unlike the crocodile, though, the gharial's bite isn't that great. It bites the sun bear in the leg. The sun bear scratches the gharial a couple of times. The gharial finishes the battle by biting the sun bear in the neck. So, this is the gharial biting it in the neck. The next fight is reticulated python versus crane. So we got the crane and we got the python. It's been a while since I've done one of these book videos. I'm having trouble showing the photos. While the crane hunts for fish, the python creeps up on it and wraps around the bird. It suffocates the crane and then proceeds to swallow it whole. This time, instead of having it being wrapped around it, you get the python swallowing it. You can see that it has a big bulge right here. That's like its body. So yeah, and then the crane is just still now. The final fight of round 2 is tiger versus panda. Yeah. The tiger quickly dashes at the panda to try and finish the fight quickly. The panda blocks what would have been a fatal blow to the neck. Instead, it was just a bite to the leg. The panda bit back with its surprisingly high bite force. The tiger angrily scratches the panda like crazy. The panda tries to run, but the tiger is faster. It quickly caught up and killed the panda with a bite to the back of the neck. There's the panda's trying to run away, and the tiger comes up ready to bite it. Tiger wins. I think we all saw that coming. Panda, even though a lot of you, for some weird reason, want to see a panda in a Who Would Win book, I think we all knew that it wasn't going to win a fight against a tiger. So, yeah. I let it put up a fight, though. I had a third of a page of writing there for it. It's time for the final 4 to battle each other to see who will make it to the final 2. The first fight is orangutan versus gharial. So, orangutan and gharial. A little surprised that the orangutan made it this far. I guess technically it is just a slightly smaller version of the gorilla, so not too surprising. The orangutan quickly goes for the jaw in an attempt to break it. The gharial doesn't let that happen and keeps its mouth closed. The orangutan starts climbing on the gharial to go for the back of the neck. This gives the gharial an opportunity to bite it in the leg. The orangutan leg breaks. This makes it so it can't move or run away. The gharial continues to break its arms as well. It pulls the orangutan back into the pond and to finish the job. Gharial wins. So there you go. It's bitten its leg. It's getting ready to pull it back towards the pond. So yeah. The next fight is reticulated python versus tiger. The python and the tiger. The reticulated python does its usual technique of sneaking up on the tiger. It doesn't work. The tiger caught the python and quickly jumped on the python's back and bit the python in the back of the head. Tiger wins. The tiger, he's biting the python. We have finally made it to the final battle between the gharial and the tiger. So we got gharial, we got tiger. Who will win? The ultimate Asian Rumble. The tiger doesn't want to risk taking a hit from the gharial, so it uses its quickness to dash in and out, hitting the gharial. The gharial gets weaker and weaker, starts to make its way towards the water, where it'll have an advantage. This causes it to turn its back on the tiger, which uses this as an opportunity. The tiger dashes at the gharial and bites it in the back of the neck. Tiger wins. So there, it's biting in the back of the neck right there. Tiger wins. The ultimate Asian rumber. It's apparently a rumber. That's not an L. That's an R. Clearly, it's a rumber. Anyways, that was my ultimate Asian Rumble. Next time, I think I'm gonna do a Who Would Win book that I made before I even started this channel. I made it around the time started doing the Who Would Win books on the actual channel. So I'm gonna the next fight is gonna be who would win. I think it's leafcutter ants versus army ants. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that will be it next time. Because I don't have any other books really set up right now. I mean, I could make another book, but I wanna get up more Who Would Win book videos. And also in the next episode, I will show quite a few books. I will show the covers of a few books that I'm gonna be working on for the future. And yeah. So again, leave a comment down below on Who Would Win books that you want me to make. Also subscribe, and just help me out. I want to be better on YouTube. Anyway, bye.